What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? We got a Domino's pizza delivery guy who is inside of the store. He's upset because he did not receive a tip. He says he was outside in the rain for 5 minutes. Dude said, I can't do it no more. He had a breakdown, man. He was on some mental, He had a meltdown because he didn't receive a tip. Now, let me say this, fam. I'm very supportive of people who work in the hospitality industry. People that make their money off tips, the real money, not the little regular paycheck money, but the real money off tips. If they treat me right, I treat them right. And even when they're not really good, I at least give them the minimum 10, 15%. Most of the times, 15%. You got to be really bad for me to give you 10%. Typically, I tip in the range of between 25 to 50%. It just depends on the service. Having said that, tipping is optional. Receiving a tip is a privilege, not a right. And some people who work in the hospitality industry, they go out expecting, and they oftentimes end up getting let down. I think people can work in that industry, and I say, okay, maybe certain kind of restaurants and stuff you can go to where you can expect a tip, right? You can expect it. But if you don't get it, you have to know that every now and then somebody might do you dirty. And you gotta be able to accept your bitter with your sweet. I had a buddy. Well, I still got a buddy. He's still my homie. But I had to teach him about tipping. He didn't like tipping. So I would tell him, look, man, if you don't want to tip, don't come out with me. Don't come into these establishments with me, because if you don't tip, they're going to be like saying my name. And then they may try to handle me, with the secret sauce. So if you don't want to tip, let me know in advance, and we won't come to these type of places where you sit down and get served and is expected to tip, right? Now, this dude, he needs some therapy. Lost his mind, going crazy. I can't do this no more. I don't want to work here no more. Knocking the boxes down. Those boxes probably going to cost him whatever that tip was. Keep in mind, he quit, but he still got a final check. So he probably just gave that away. Just knocking the boxes down, damaging the boxes. I mean, he didn't do no hell of a damage. I mean, he probably did about $2 worth of damage. But still, fam, it's one of those things that, okay, you stand out there in the rain. I know you expect a tip. You hoping that somebody would give you something, like go a little extra to give you something. But I thought that those delivery services, they include a delivery fee now and a service fee. So I believe somebody said that's the way that DoorDash does it. If that's the case, if you're already getting if a person is already paying a service fee and then a delivery fee on top of that, isn't the tip kind of included when you in the delivery part of it? Because the store is not delivering, they're using a person, one of the workers, to make the delivery. So it appears to me, it seems like to me that the delivery fee should go towards the driver. But I don't know. I don't order out like that. I don't use none of those services. I don't trust them because they eat your food. I've seen too many cases where they eat your food. I mean, and I've seen them actually drink one dude's malt, was sipping on the malt, and then handed it to the person when they opened the door. So I don't trust them. I don't care if they do staple the bags. Hell, a good slick thief would just get some extra bags and a stapler. Now they do have some of the better ones. They seal it with glue. They got those glue guns, and I think that's better than just stapling. You know, staples, you know, I guess they would help some. I mean, you got to go through something to get to people, but I don't trust them. But what say you, fam? What would you advise this guy to do? He said he was quitting. Now, let's just say he didn't quit. And he lost his mind. He's having a nervous breakdown. Would you advise him to go ahead and quit? Or would you advise him to settle down and learn how to take his bitter with his sweet? Personally, I think he needs therapy. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?